Now to the health report. They say the breast is best, and each day new studies are emerging proving that to be true. One such study involves looking at whether breastfeeding has anything to do with a child developing an ear infection. But what is the finding of that study? TVJ Shamela Mitchell tells us more in this evening's health report.
The health report, it is estimated that 11% of Jamaicans will have a middle ear infection at some point in their life. That's according to ear, nose and throat surgeon Dr. Merton Smith, who says the infection develops when a bacterial or viral infection affects the middle ear. Triggers include the flu or common cold and exposure to cigarette smoke. However, he says infants who are bottle-fed within the first 3 months of life are at greater risk of developing an ear infection compared to those who are breastfed exclusively during the same period.
At birth, a child does not produce antibodies against the common things that would cause an infection. They have to actually get those antibodies passed to them from the mother, and that is passed on through breast milk. And that is why the breastfeeding is so important, especially in the first 3 months of life. After that, following exposure to certain things, then they start to produce their own antibodies. But in that initial 3-month period especially, they're dependent on the antibodies that are brought to them in the breast milk.
The symptoms might come and go and impact one or both ears and can cause severe pain and fever.
In a child, they'll start to tug at the ear or box the ear. In addition to that, they develop fever, and the fever is usually quite high. We're not talking about a 99 here, we're talking about like a 101. So you can watch for those signs. Some children who can't tell you about ear pain, you may just notice that they're just very fussy and they're not feeding very well.
The doctor says an ear infection can cause serious complications such as hearing loss, speech or language delay in children, as well as a ruptured eardrum. He says most ear infections will clear up on their own, but recommends seeing a doctor if the symptoms persist. Meanwhile, persons can reduce their risk factors by taking the appropriate measures.
We know that gender and age are risk factors, and you can't modify that. They just have to grow that out. But certain things like exposure to secondhand smoke, early age of introduction to daycare and nursery, short breastfeeding. So usually if you feed for less than 3 months, those children are actually at greater risk of getting ear infections. Also, we find that it's very important to teach children hand hygiene from an early age.
With your health report, I'm Shamela Pullen wishing you good health. The health report.